The rules really have changed. There's very much a product digitization focus. This is the top 10 list that came from the World Manufacturing Forum. Priority number 1, cultivating a positive perception of manufacturing. But the 8th item is actually assist SMEs with their digital transformation. Multinational companies can do it because they have the internal budget, but SMEs don't have the same deep pockets as SMEs do. We're not alone in this problem. There's SMEs all over the world, and different governments are dealing with this issue in a different way. There's a way in which to reduce costs given the technology convergence that's happening. But Industry 4.0 is this total interconnectedness and parts talking to parts, machines talking to machines. Smart manufacturing is the combination of everything. IoT, IIoT, and Industry 4.0. And to me, the definition of smart manufacturing is you need to look at products and processes. You need to look at the time to market of how quickly you can iterate those products and processes, and the business model. Why think of it that way? Because it does make good business sense. How do we leverage this technology convergence? Michelin, who normally make tires, put sensors in their tires, which will tell you when there's something wrong with the tire. So they're selling that now as a service on top of actually selling the tire. Autonomous vehicles are on a roadmap. 50% of the car will have to be redesigned, and 40% of that redesign will be electronics. Smart cities are now driving innovation. Cities are now getting a lot more power and a lot more strength in terms of their ability to change and affect change. So how do we leverage that, or how do we take advantage of that? And can we put ourselves into a supply chain that doesn't have electronics yet? Canadian manufacturing is important to GDP. It does have an economic impact, and there are a lot of us with manufacturing jobs in Canada right now. What's really interesting, though, is the multiplier effect. So if you have advanced manufacturing jobs, that creates 3 secondary jobs. If you have an automotive manufacturing job, that will create 8 supporting jobs. And if you have an electronics manufacturing job, that creates 16 supporting jobs. It's to the point now where you can't really ignore the software part of a product, and you need to understand how you can scale your product and how you can scale the hardware part with software. More and more of them are starting to use AI. The AI is really a really strong silo, and we need to connect that silo with the manufacturing silo. So if you have just a hardware product, you can't grow exponentially. If you have a hardware and software product, the software can grow exponentially. There's going to be an evolution, and the evolution will happen much, much faster. We just have to use what already exists and use it in a new context. Industry 4.0, you could be doing 1,000 things, but there's maybe one thing that you can start doing first and then build on that. So now it's your turn.